Welcome back to Let's Do Something, and today we got a little bit of a vlog. It's a special Thursday episode. I just want to say happy 4th of July. It's one of the greatest days around. You get to celebrate your freedom, America. But let's get into the real dirt here. America is the greatest country on earth. We might not be the greatest in some areas, but all in all, it really is. It's the only place that you actually do have the right to freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of religion. Obviously, within certain limits, you can't expose yourself to people. You can't incite violence or anything like that. And those are all obviously reasonable limitations. Other countries don't have that. You see in Canada, people get arrested because they can't pay the fines, because they get fined because they use the wrong words. Somebody gets offended by what they say. Same with England. You had that guy a couple of years ago, had the dog that did a salute, and he had a lot of legal problems. I'm not sure where he is right now. But you go over to the Middle East, Africa, Asia, any countries in those areas, and you run into the same problem. You don't have rights. Whether you're black, white, male, female, if you're not at the top of the class of that society, you are nothing. In America, you could be born and raised in the worst environments, and you can rise to the top. You can say what you want. You can walk in to the White House and say, I don't like what you're doing. I don't think they'd listen, but you can say and do all these things. There are obvious repercussions, but that's, to me, the best part about America, is you are free. Obviously there's limitations on things, and there's debates and politics and all that stuff, and that's a problem in of itself. But if you are looking for civil discourse, you want to have a debate with somebody, you have a different opinion, you're absolutely free to make that opinion known, and that is great. And the thing is if your opinion is legit, if it checks out, if it's backed by, say, science or history or anything like that, generally it becomes a consensus. I guess I'm just kind of rambling here. What I'm getting at, though, is if you can illustrate your opinions correctly without getting flustered, without, I don't care what side of what aisle you're on, you can allow other people to see into your position and maybe find a compromise, maybe convince them to come all the way over, just some kind of understanding that's there. But if you get flustered, or you start hitting people with different ones, or you start punching people with a whole different opinion than you do, if you call for violence against people that have a different opinion of you, then you immediately lose, and any argument that you have is now out the window. So if you can't stand tall on your opinion and your facts and your beliefs, and if you can't do that without violence, then your beliefs are nothing. So I think it's a lesson to be learned. I see the news quite a bit lately, and I try to avoid it. And it's just terrible. You have these people that are misunderstood, or being misunderstood, or just not understanding about what's going on. They may have been misled by somebody else that was a good talker. And now you have them, and then you have these other guys, and they have the same situation, and now they make everybody in the country look bad. So it's 4th of July. When you see this, I'll be doing what I try to do every 4th of July, I'll be with my family. I'm going to go on a quick little vacation, see them, probably get in some political arguments. But the thing is that if I have political discussions with my family, we we all love and respect each other and our opinions, and no one takes it personally. And I think that's what America needs to get back to. You can't say, hey, you believe this, go F yourself. You have to say, hey, you believe this, can you explain to me why? And if you still don't understand, you can say, I just don't get where you're coming from. I don't understand it, but if you're a good person and it helps you get through the day thinking that, then fine. If it affects my rights, I'm going to say something. And really that's all it comes down to is I honestly don't care about what anybody does unless it affects me or my rights or people that I know. If it impacts people poorly, if it hurts people, that's when I care. And then there's a lot of gray areas in that because you have to kind of think, okay, the need of the one versus the need of the many, whatever. Ramble. The point is, you're an American, and if you're not, you probably want to be one because it's great. So go out, be an American, grab a beer, or if you're not drinking, grab a Gatorade or a water or Powerade or Body Armor, whatever. Grab something to drink. Cheers to the day because you are free. And there's a lot of people that made sure that happened that are not with us. So, God bless you.